The power of Gervonta "Tank" Davis is a humbling force in the boxing ring.
Cruz is going to fold from his... Oh, my!
And over the years, he has faced many rivals who needed nothing more than a healthy slice of humble pie.
May 28th, I'm gonna knock Gervonta the fuck out.
In this fight, he's not looking.
There's a big left hand, and down goes Romero.
This, I don't care what you say. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Boy, I don't care. You too ugly to be champ. I don't care. And that's from Muhammad Ali. Boy, I'm pretty. You ain't never seen nothing like me. I promise you.
He just ducked underneath that left hook. But what a shot! What a missile strike by Davis!
For this video, we're looking at the knockouts that left arrogant opponents eating their words as they scrape themselves up off the canvas. This is fight karma. Let's go.
Y'all got. Only Saturday. You always Saturday.
That fake heart.
I ain't got a fake. Just like you said that lame. Oh, you from the suburbs? I'm from the damn suburbs.
Suburbs, nigga.
You sound like
or
fucking bozo.
Shit like that.
Talking about I'm from the
Look how you talking. You sound like a bozo.
Clown.
Hey, come on.
There was an effortless confidence to Frank Martin in the lead-up to this grudge match with Davis. Even if you didn't give him a shot in the fight itself, there was no denying that he believed in his chances. Whether his confidence was misplaced or not was anyone's guess. It did genuinely seem like Tank wanted nothing more than to shut him up on fight night, and sure enough, Martin had no idea that he had already booked a special place for himself on Gervonta's highlight reel. Tank was about to cook up something extra special for this one, even by his own lofty standards. In other words, the fans would get their money's worth with this one.
The bell in round one, and Davis out with a little thunderbolt.
And Martin's a really good one, just like Tank. And so far, he's the only one who's been landing so far with jabs. There's a jab from Tank, but Martin's been landing the left hand of the bar. Pressure.
Yeah, both fighters really alert right now.
Hands for low, and then explosive way that...
Tank putting on really good pressure right now. Even though he's not throwing anything, he's making Frank Martin work.
Putting all the right hook behind the guard of Davis by Martin. So Martin again throwing many more punches than we expected. Be a 50-50 fight against the then unbeaten Michel Rivera. He took Rivera to school, the biggest win of his career, and became more aggressive. So again, high IQ, compact, short punches. There's a counter left hand to the body by Tank Davis. Davis missed with the lead left, but avoids a sweeping left from Frank Martin.
You know,
Davis fighting. Oh, nice counter to the body by Davis.
and I'm sure I'm not the only one, is can Martin
Keep it up for 12 rounds?
not just keep it up, but get the respect.
Meanwhile, wants to continue doing this. Punch in combination, utilize the jab pressure on him. Here in the third round, even more so. And there's a 1-2 from the south. And he actually heard him say that he didn't feel Martin had power. And he has Martin there in the corner. He does. And there's the difference of power. Gets to the body by Davis. Two over the top. His ability to utilize his ring IQ and his boxing skills, yes. It's not even so much on the side, but a good combination lines for Martin. It's even utilizing that footwork. Money line has changed.
And again, like you said, Joe, he's doing all the right things. Spotting 1, 2, 3, back to the jab, moving to the side, not giving Davis any moments to get on Davis.
Power punch is huge. Edge for Martin. The left hand. Now Davis beginning to open up. Anticipating it. Fade by Martin. Of course he wants to continue taking it. is a danger zone.
Nice combo by Martin.
Anything to Davis, but again, he has to keep him busy.
There's a left hand to the body and the right body from Davis. Martin just avoiding that counter, but now Martin. First Olsen and the referee. Let him go for Harvey Duck. Breaking them up. Martin doing the veteran thing when Davis is entering what for him is a danger zone.
Nice combo.
He's looking
for shots.
Yeah, he's looking at a double jab left from Davis. Now Davis chopping down on Martin. Martin against the ropes, trying to use the opening up lead here in terms of total punches connected in this round. It's all Gervonta Davis with just over 30 seconds left in the seventh.
And in last session, the front leg covered up well.
Ended by the gap is closing, and Davis took a left hand.
Martin's got to stay out of the corners if he wants to stay in this fight.
So stay out of the corners. He needs to be a little bit more busy as he is right there.
Down. Martin beginning to deliver those combinations of his, but nice sharp jab from Davis, and another jab countered by Martin.
Still rounds like that.
That's right. Look, he's got room to move when he's not in the corner or on the ropes, you know, and that's the safest place for him. A low blow right on
And our unofficial score, Joe Goosen has Davis closing the gap on the scorecards. 2 minutes left in the eighth.
You haven't seen body work from Martin. I want to see that left to the body.
In the end, Martin's confidence was poorly placed. Although he challenged Tank early, when push came to shove, he simply could not stand up to the heat. It was a brutal finish and a stellar performance from Tank, and it was a win that once again proved the difference between talking the talk and walking the walk.
How tall are you? You 5'5". You don't need a ladder to hit me. You're gonna need a Stairmaster. Boy, you won't be able to touch me. You ain't never fought a 135 in your life. Just different. I don't care what you say. Nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Ryan Garcia knows how to sell a fight. That much is clear.
I'm gonna break your jaw with the hood. I just see you on the floor with a broken jaw.
Go at the tip.
Would Tank be drawn into making this one any more personal than it needed to be? From a technical perspective, Davis needed to be wary of that left hook, but he was also about to give King Rye a major lesson on the levels that exist within the boxing ring, and no one-trick pony was ever going to have enough in his arsenal to knock the real king off his throne.
The bell, round number one. Hey, they both had zeros when it came to power punches landed in the first 3 minutes.
And it turns out Garcia's the first one to try to land power punches, and he's doing it there.
And Garcia putting the pressure on Davis, landing the right and left, and Davis trying to hold on. The much bigger Garcia. Scouts everywhere online, they say that Garcia had to take advantage of Davis's slow starts, whether deliberate or not. And here in round two, putting the pressure on Davis. Davis wanting to turn this into a wrestling match.
Yeah, Davis has to be careful. He was looking at the referee. You got to protect yourselves at all times.
And he just ducked underneath that left hook, but got covered. Oh! What a shot! What a missile strike by Davis! And just like that, Gervonta Davis drops Ryan Garcia for the second time in his career here in the second. And just like that, Garcia bounces back up quickly.
Like Romero, Garcia overcommitted and got hit with that counter left hand by Davis. And that's the one thing they were worried about. The Garcia left hook is not a factor right now, and that's a problem for him because that is the weapon. And if Garcia doesn't, if Davis doesn't attack too much, the left hook can't get there as a check hook.
And one thing he has really good, I'm sorry, Mo, is that right hand, Garcia. He's got to let go of that right hand.
And he just did when you were mentioning it there.
Yeah. But a lot more, and they asked for that in this corner. The right hand is lethal for the southpaw.
See, now there was that attempt at a hook because Davis is starting to attack a little more. We'll see the check hook more as Davis comes in.
There's
whether it'll land, we don't know.
Jab from closing the distance for his trademark left, and there it is. Trying to create an angle. There's that left hook that landed. That one just missed, but Garcia shows up as Davis lands the left, goes to the body. Under a minute left in the fifth.
Davis busy with them.
You know, this 2 months layoff is the shortest Davis has had between fights since 2017. And people wondered, would that be good for him or bad for him or to keep him sharp? So far, things are working out very well for him.
Remember, there's a right hand that caught Davis.
Yeah.
Another right hand, and Garcia with his best moments of the fight. Remember, left hook.
Look at those feints from Davis, not committing when he doesn't need to.
45 seconds left. Garcia coming close.
And in these rounds with low output and not that many punches landed, the difference is which punches are more effective. And this round's a perfect example. You have to decide.
And let's not forget, Davis did say, I don't want to knock him out. I want to punish Ryan Garcia. Yeah, and then the good thing that Davis saw that because that.
Oh, I didn't see that.
He didn't see that, yeah.
Garcia's back to using the jab, and that's helping to set up that right hand.
Hands for Davis. Alicia on there. Garcia comes in, scores with the right hook, left hand combination.
Yeah, that's one of the first left hooks, and that wasn't a dynamite left hook, but it was one of the few left hooks he's been able to get in.
Another left hook and a right hand by Garcia. And now, Garcia forced to take a knee. Garcia's promoter, Oscar De La Hoya, who was stopped by Bernard Hopkins following a paralyzing body shot with a delayed reaction.
All that talk and pre-fight posturing didn't matter much when Tank crushed Garcia's midsection with that brutal body shot. You can put on a poker face and tough your way through damage to the chin, but a well-placed body shot at this level is a death sentence. It was a punch of major accuracy and a bitter pill for Garcia to swallow. His attempts to rattle the living legend Tank Davis had utterly failed, resulting in a loss that sent him back to the drawing board.
May 28th, I'm gonna knock Gervonta the f out. Y'all gonna see this on the face of boxing, on the biggest name in boxing. Y'all gonna see this shit. May 28th.
We're sure there are more than a few fighters who would love nothing more than an opportunity to shut Rolly Romero up.
Or when you hit Francisco Fonseca in the back of the head where they should have DQ'd. Shut the f up.
Tank seemed to be relishing the prospect of dishing out some karma with this one. Even in the face of an irritating presence like Romero, Davis looked as composed as can be.
Gervonta, what color are you gonna paint your nails on fight night? For real, what color are you gonna paint your nails on fight night? I wanna know. Are they gonna match your outfit?
Gervonta understood that the time for talking would eventually end, and in that ring, Romero would have nowhere to hide.
He's not an awkward fighter. He's just a dumb fighter.
Romero made the build-up interesting, but now it was Tank's turn to make a statement.
And here we go, round one. 18,970 people. War right at the get-go. And a good shot by Davis and a good counter. Davis whooping.
Interesting to see Gervonta Davis using the whole ring in boxing. Oh, he took a big left
right hand and then a left and holding on. I don't know if that'll be a knockdown, no.
Good left hand by Romero.
Yeah. Romero again, a right hand that time, and that rocked Davis for a moment.
Well, Romero thinks he can hurt him because he's going after him now.
That really got him excited, and he saw something.
There's a left hand from Davis.
There's the punch.
Yeah. Another left hand from Davis, but it was partially caught by Romero.
I felt that was good preparation for left-hander Davis.
We talked about the jab that Romero's using, really effective.
Combination from Romero, but nothing serious. Right hand was caught by the glove of Davis.
This fight early on is
short with the hook was Davis. Davis caught in the gloves.
Romero able to get that hook in there.
Yes, he did. That's how Davis stepped in with the left hand, but
as he went on through sparring, it got better and better, and he said it's not an issue in this fight.
right hand a little short from Romero. The left hand likewise from Davis.
Did do it there. That left just barely missed strength from Romero. Ooh, that left by Davis. Man, he threw it with bad intentions,
Yes,
and
he did.
just couldn't quite get there.
Easy.
Davis is faced, and Davis is showing him respect at this moment, even though he's landed some good shots in this round.
He is fighting as a bigger guy, Romero, right now.
Good body shot.
Well, and there's an elbow for her. They talked about it, you know, getting a warning.
But I think it's something that he has to do against a bigger Romero.
Yep, probably.
You're right, because in previous fights we've seen that he seems kind of awkward, but in this fight he's not looking.
There's a big left hand, and down goes Romero. It's over. That's it. No more. Tank Davis, with one big left hand, has won this fight.
Wow.
We talked about someone walking into a punch, and it was Romero who walked into that straight left. Wow, what a knockout.
He's sitting here.
Another day, another loudmouth trash talker sent to the Shadow Realm. Rolly had set himself up for quite a fall with his pre-fight arrogance, and in the end, he left that arena humbled. Davis's mental strength is unparalleled, and he seemed to genuinely enjoy putting these cocky opponents in their place. Romero was seen by many as a clown, and while that might be an unfair label, Davis made it seem like he had no business being in the same ring as him. A dominant win and a destructive finish, a performance that made their difference in quality crystal clear. But what's your own personal favourite Tank Davis performance of them all? Let us know in the comments below.